Hello everyone, Cap here and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I witnessed one of the best matches I've ever seen because of one very specific thing that's happening in this one, and without spoiling anything, let me just show you. This match is between Sarah and Steel Sane. Both of them went against each other for like, I don't know, 10 times in a row or something. Apparently no one else was queuing during that time, so they went at each other for hours. And yeah, blue here is Sarah as cost control specialist with crawlers, sledgehammers and arclights, and red is Steel Sane as giant specialist with stormcallers and crawlers for now. Stormcallers hitting the sledgehammers quite well, taking down one. Are the Stormcallers going to be enough though against the sledgehammers and arclights moving in? It seems that way, at least on the right side. But now, I assume with the range advantage here, even with tower debuff now, the Stormcallers should win this. Yep, cleaning up. Laser sight for blue. Possibly also for red. It's a good item. Or a skip, I would assume, for red. We will see. And blue is adding some more chaff, is getting some fangs here on the outside. Moving in a bit delayed because of the slower movement speed. And some more sledgehammers. Skip by red. And red already has melting points unlocked. Giant specialist. Not going melting points just yet, but making use of the free unlocks. I keep forgetting about that as giant specialist, just unlocking the giants one after another each round if possible. Quite important, so eventually you can react with the correct giant, or maybe even two different giants in one turn. And red did also add some sledgehammers here. So some more tankiness in front also will help with the chaff clear a little bit. Buying time for the stormcallers behind. Are they going to be enough? Seems that way. Cleaning up the sledgehammers and now cleaning up the fangs. And Sarah is going for hackers here. Directly answering or instantly answering the sledgehammers by red. And this hacker has laser sight as well, so can lock on from a safe distance kind of quickly. The range on hackers is quite good in general. And red is getting a melting point here. Not the very best target, but it's a giant and it has a lot of HP. And can definitely take out sledgehammers kind of comfortably. Not too quickly, but it's fine, I guess. Also, red did unlock War Factory. So maybe that's a plan. Eventually, we will see. Hackers getting quite a few sledgehammers, but everything else kind of getting wrecked here. by the melting point one after another, and also Stormcallers doing work once again. Oh, hacker locked onto the melting point for quite some time here. But nothing else left, and now melting point says nope, not hacking me today. Senior manufacturing for red, kind of good here for the giant specialist, obviously. And blue is now also getting some Stormcrawlers. Just helps with the additional damage against the giant as well here, against the melting point. And hackers also getting the range tech here now. So this hacker with laser sight does have 185 meter range. That is quite a lot here. That's more range than the Stormcallers. And red is selling. Okay. Red did sell the melting point right there and is getting a war factory. Still has 300 credits, so could press one of the tags here. And is getting a tag, the Phoenix production. And yeah, Phoenix production kind of OP here. Just a couple of fangs for blue as anti-air. So red will probably win this round purely because of the Phoenix spawn. At least. I mean, in general, it's looking quite good here, I think, for red, but the Phoenixes will probably end up winning the round, unless the hackers do hack the War Factory and the War Factory then produces Phoenixes for blue. Hackers are locked on for quite some time here now. They would have hacked the melting point for sure. War Factory does have a ton of HP though, now 3 hackers locked on. But one is getting taken down, the other one as well, and the third one. No hacked War Factory after all. Denied. Too much HP on the War Factory. Senior attack for blue. Yeah, blue needs damage for the War Factory. And top supply for red here, going for the economy. It's round 5 and red is very healthy, so going for top supply here does make sense. And blue is getting a melting point with range tech to answer the War Factory here. Red, however, is just getting another one. And also put some fangs in front to tank, so the hackers and potential melting point, which red probably expected, would not lock on to the War Factories right away. Is the melting point here going to be enough? Still distracted by some singular crawlers coming in here. And now finally locked on to the right War Factory, and it's also getting hacked, so the War Factory will get hacked here in a moment. Yep. However, goes down kind of quickly to the Phoenixes right on top of it. And the left War Factory as well getting hacked here. And is actually still alive, tanking the Phoenixes for a bit here. Buying some time, and yeah, I think the melting point here with the range tech is just going to clean up everything. This single melting point with range tech decided this entire round here. Taking down the War Factories and cleaning up the Phoenixes as well. Blue did take a credit though. And red does have top supply, keep that in mind. So economy wise, well, there is upkeep on the War Factory, but still, economy wise, kind of looking better for red. And red did pick the nuke here. Round 6. Kind of greedy, to be honest. This is not going to be a turn where you finish the game. I don't believe. Sarah still has a lot of HP. I think the nuke is a bit too greedy. Not really necessary to invest that much money into this. But yeah, let's see. Also, Red did pick the Sledgehammer production as well. So a lot more spawns coming out now, and spawns that are tanking melting points. And nuke is coming down, and I guess only took the shield here. I did not see if anything was in front, but definitely the melting point and the hacker and the stormcallers and everything were still protected by the barrier, so the nuke did not really do all that much. Melting point once again, now level 2 by the way, locked onto the war factory, taking it down kind of comfortably. There are a lot of phoenixes and a lot of sledgehammers on the board though. And the other war factory was locked on by the level 1 melting point, but not quite for long enough. And now now melting point and hacker did lock on once again to the other war factory and also took it here. Kind of looking like last round. 1 melting point, sole survivor more or less. And this time also with nano repair kit by the way. Was picked up this turn I believe. So this one is quite difficult to destroy unless you actually push it with a lot of damage. So the war factories really need to lock on, for example, to this melting point for it to die. And now it can be level 3 as well, by the way. Tech specialist for red. And the advanced firepower control system for blue. And, oh, okay, level on the melting point, so level 3 here, and energy diffraction. Let's see how that goes. I've seen mixed results with energy diffraction melting points against war factory spawn. However, I think in this case it makes sense because there's already a level 3 melting point, and this one does have the damage item. So it is a lot of damage, and splitting up the beams seems good in this case. I don't like it when you just have level 1 melting points without any items or something, then it's usually bad. But here a lot of damage on these melting points. And now energy diffraction does clean up everything quite quickly. Is it quickly enough though? Third war factory by the way for red, and steel ball production, so even more stuff coming out. However, finally war factories are locked onto, 2 of them at least, by these 2 melting points. And yeah, they go down quite quickly once they are locked onto. And on the right, war factory, why do I keep mixing those up? The war factory was locked onto by the melting point and also by the hacker and got taken. And this one actually survives and deals 600 extra damage to red here. Ouch. Lightning Storm for blue. And levels on melting points and hackers. Incendiary bomb on the stormcallers. Yeah, just to clean up the straggler crawlers that are coming in, but also take down the sledgehammers and steel balls a bit quicker. That are all clumped up by the way, so some fire on the ground here will do a lot of damage. Also storm coming down here. Again, everything clumped up, and storm could be a tons of value here. Oil by red, trying to delay the push in here from these units, and 2 more war factories. So 5 war factories all centered here with triple spawn attack, and 4 of the war factories get actually mobile beaconed back. So they stay in the back and just spawn units over and over. They produce so much, all of the 4 here combined. This one war factory left alone and is going to get absolutely destroyed here. However, the units moving in so slowly because of the oil here. Takes a bit. War factory also getting taken over, and actually tower debuff coming in as well. War factory does go down here now though. And what is going on up here? 4 war factories with so many spawns everywhere. And the melting points and hackers and everything are trying to move in. But there's so much spam coming out. They are not making any move, or they're not moving. They are just stuck here, constantly attacking everything. What is happening here? These war factories just dancing around, spitting out units. And melting points not really getting anywhere. This is so much spam here, it's crazy. Melting points and hackers and stormcallers are not getting through here. Nothing is locked onto a war factory or anything. Oh, finally, this one is locked onto the right war factory here. And one war factory will finally go down. However, time is running out. Only 5 seconds left here. And time is over. And both players are dead. This was something. The mobile beacon war factories here, 4 war factories dancing around in the back here, and the oil is slowing down the melting points and hackers and everything in the middle. That bought like infinite time for these to spawn stuff over and over again, and there was not enough to push through quickly enough to actually take down the war factories. Both players going into negative at the same time here. Crazy, crazy finish to this game. I've never seen this. Mobile weaken the war factories and then they all just stay alive and deal a ton of damage. Yep, seems good, seems good. Alright, let's go into one more. As I said, these two went up against each other for countless times. And I have one more replay saved that I want to have a look at. This one is starting in round 2, but it'll be fine. Round 1, not too much happening anyways. Blue is Sarah here, heavy armor specialist with Stormcallers, Fangs and Arclights. And red is still sane as cost control specialist with Sledgehammers and Crawlers for now. And Underground Threat was picked by both players. Sarah adding more Fangs, I believe. Also, by the way, I think the credits, the supplies are bugged again now, because we're starting in round 2. I believe it will show like 500 more credits all the time. So don't be off 400 or something, I don't know how much exactly, but they are not both saving so many credits, it's just a replay bug. But anyways. Double underground threat coming in here, one in the corner by red and the defensive one by blue here in the middle. Red did add some Mustangs. And yeah, blue just added more Fangs to buy time for the Stormcallers. And it's working on the right side. Also on the left pretty much, it seems. Just a couple of sledgehammers left, not too much. Oh, 4 Fangs left. Actually, still taking the tower here. No, that was Blue's Fangs. It was actually one crawler by red that took the tower there. What a hero. Rhino Assault for red and Incendiary Bomb for blue. Yeah, to just take out the Mustangs. Quite good here. Rhino Assault in the back here though. There's no chaff to block this Rhino. So at this point the Rhino could just move in and take the tower actually. And blue did add at least one more arc light. Yeah, I believe one more arc light. Also got some levels here. And one more Stormcaller, I believe, in the middle. And red going for some mobile beacon crawlers in the front. Distracting the Stormcallers. And Rhino drop is coming in. Moving towards the Stormcallers first though. Not going to the tower. And actually, from the Stormcaller damage and the level 2 arc lights, it is enough to take down the Rhino before it can do too much damage. Oh yeah, getting like a round for blue here again. Smoke bomb for blue, also a range on the arc lights and another level on arc lights, or on one of the arc lights, and adding another arc light and some crawlers. So quite a few arc lights now, 5 arc lights with the range tag here. And red is going for Mech Rage Sledgehammers and Mustangs apparently. So more Sledgehammers bought this turn, and I believe also the Mech Rage was picked up this turn. And now smoke in the middle though, that will hurt these Sledgehammers and Mustangs quite a bit. So much clumping up here as well. Oh my, these Stormcallers having a good time here in the middle with all these clumped up Mustangs and Sledgehammers, dealing so much damage here. And yeah, the barrier on the right is holding, and the final Sledgehammers here are going to get taken down. Looking very solid for blue. Both players picking up Amp Core. And this arc light is now level 3 here already with Amp Core and range tag. So getting kind of scary here. Wondering if blue will reinforce these arc lights even further with like charge shot or something. Could be kind of good here against kind of low level Sledgehammers. For now though, blue is getting the Incendiary Bomb tag on these Stormcallers. Just fire on the ground, taking down a ton of chaff and the Mustangs potentially. And also just adding some more chaff, delayed fangs coming in. Oh, there's fire here. Stormcallers with fire. Just absolutely destroying everything in the middle here. The Mustangs and the Sledgehammers are getting absolutely blasted. Yeah, looking similar to last round, I believe. Also, this Arclight though can level again. Level 4 with Amp Core now. Getting a level every round here. Lightning Storm for blue. Yeah, a lot of good targets that die easily to Lightning Storm. Putting down bubbles. And got the Elite Marksman now on the Arclights. So now they start to hurt. And possibly next turn also Charge Shot, we will see. So kind of going carry Arclights here now. On blue side. Red adding double melting point. And putting down one bubble here, and this melting point did get the barrier item. Both players putting the underground thread here in the back. Storm did a decent amount, but not too much, I believe. This level 4 Arclight though, with range. Working on these leveled sledgehammers. Farming XP once again. And if it also takes down this melting point, it will level again. Yeah, looking like it. And another level on this one. Can be level 5 next turn. Yeah. Looking good for blue. Let's see if we will get some charge shot action as well here on the Arclights. And intensive training. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Level 6 Arclight now. Amp Core and Elite Marksman charge shot range. Oof. This one hurts and has a lot of range. So this guy is almost 3-shotting the melting point. Or 3.5-shotting the melting point basically. Yeah. Getting kind of scary here. Oh, red putting down a ton of bubbles because of the incendiary bomb being off cooldown here. This one will land to a degree though, and will take down quite a bit of chaff here, and maybe also these Mustangs eventually. And Rhino drop coming in here in the middle to drop on top of these units, by the way. Trying to Goomba stomp these units, so when the Rhino falls onto other units with the Rhino drop, or in general the drops, also same for Vulcan drop, then they will kill the units they drop on as long as they have more HP than the units they drop on. And well, this was not perfectly positioned because it was not on the Arclight. This Rhino only took down some fangs here. The Arclight did not move because of too much range. And yeah, here on the right, yeah, melting point already down. Stormcaller's also leveled here, so they do deal some damage. Yeah, Stormcallers and Arclight pumping a ton of damage against ground units, and Fangs here just as chaff to tank left and right. And yeah, this is a clean game here. Carry Arclights. Jeez. Interesting. Kind of a transition into carry Arclights, because, well, blue was winning from the start basically, so that denied a lot of XP on the sledgehammers, and if the sledgehammers keep being like level 1, level 2, then carry Arclights can be quite good. Also, red did not go for air here. These Arclights do not have anti-air attack, so Going for air could have been an idea that would have forced blue into something else, but I like seeing carry arc lights work, so I don't mind. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye!